We are going to try to find Australia's worst beer. We've been to Dan Murphy's and on their advice had a certain selection of beers that we purchased. We know some of them are going to be bad. We haven't tried some of the other ones. There's going to be three of us tasting the beer tonight. My name's Mark.
Brad.
We're also joined by Justin. And we have the tasting cups here. We're going to rate each beer out of 10. We've wrapped each beer and put a number on it so we know which is which. And we'll tally up the numbers at the end. Okay, first beer of the night.
Smells like beer.
Yeah?
Oh.
Is it just bland or?
Tastes like Foster's. Yeah, that reminds me.
Tastes kind of stale, doesn't it?
It doesn't sound good. It tastes like Foster's.
This tastes like one of those cans of beer that your old man or your grandpa had like at the back of the cupboard. And then when you come around for like a Christmas, they pull it out like, here you go, here's a beer. Yeah. Appreciate what I'm giving you. It's something like this.
Or one you pinch from your old man's fridge.
Oh man, that's bad.
I've got
Okay, this second beer of the night looks like a little bit clearer, I'd say. Doesn't smell much. A little bit zestier. There's not much to it, is there? Just tastes like water. Do you reckon this is like a low
alcohol, maybe. Low carb or something, maybe. Could be low alcohol.
All I can taste is like a bit of lemon. That doesn't actually taste like beer.
that's like soul. Yep.
I'm not sure if it's beer or just clean sinks with. I don't know. At least the other one tasted a beer.
Yeah, that one's, yeah.
So where do you score that then?
Well, this is it.
It's beer, though. There's only one that I've got that's not a beer.
Water, question mark.
Or unless that is the beer, not the beer, the non-beer.
Well, I could...
It is very watery, though. Not much flavour.
I'm going to give that 4.
So are yours all Australian?
No.
Mine aren't all Australian, no.
I reckon he got some sort of neuron toxin or something like that just affected the system and then...
No good.
Yeah, did you hear about that kid that ate the slug? It was like I think it was in his 20s. And it might have been like a student dare or something.
Was that a few years ago?
That was
Yeah.
I remember that.
And he
died.
he died.
He got brain. Yeah.
What a way to go.
Oh, what happened later? Slug.
Yeah, they can't even say, oh, it was a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's just stupidity.
Just silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us getting
Got a fruity smell.
Dry hot one, you reckon?
It doesn't smell too bad.
That tastes
I reckon that's okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. That tastes like something I know.
oh, I think you know it. Write it down.
I think this tastes okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm going to score this highly.
I'll give it
A bit more refreshing than the
I feel
others.
like I know what it is.
Alright, I'm going to give this.
I reckon it's Asian.
I'm going to give it.
I feel like it's an Asian beer. Of some
Okay.
region. I reckon I know what that is.
Do you not look impressed?
I reckon I know what that is. Freezing cold, I reckon. When you get it.
It doesn't taste proper good, does it?
No, actually, I might. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is.
It tastes like the dregs of beer.
Yeah.
Like it's been in the can for a bit too long.
Carton that's been sitting in your dad's garage forever.
Yeah. That's at my mother-in-law's house. We rip out beers and it'll be like a Carlton Cold, but it's got an out-of-date thing on it. So I started telling her, okay, buy Cooper's because that actually is okay to keep. Like, it's got a best after date.
Yep.
So
That's getting a low score for me. Not happy with that one.
there's two I've got that have got the same colour can.
It's got, I see, a bit of a blue label. Is that like a Carlton Dry or something?
Well, let's find out.
It smells beerish.
What was that one? One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that
that-
just tastes like a normal.
Is that a
beer.
bit maltier or something? Or
Sort of, I'm just in for the drink.
the
I'm
drink?
just here for the drink and the drunk.
Yeah.
My palate's horrible.
Just tastes like a tap beer.
Is that all it's taken? Where we up to? Like this, the fifth one we're tasting, and our palates.
100 ml of beer.
Yeah, our palates are ruined already. It's just going to descend into chaos.
I was like, oh, okay.
What's that? You
But the
buy space and you got no mates.
Yeah. But Monteith's is actually good beer, cracker beers. Like, they were almost craft beers back 15 years ago.
I didn't know Monteith's did beer. How bad is that?
Oh,
I thought
right.
they were just cider.
Oh, yeah, no, their beers are good. Their beers are really good. Well, they were 10 years ago.
So is that like Hobart or?
No, that was the South Island. Of
Oh,
New
sorry,
Zealand,
not
yeah.
Tassie. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what Tassie have got. Probably.
They've got Bogues.
Oh, yeah.
Bogues
yeah.
is a Tassie one.
Yeah, obviously.
This looks like a bit of a darker, or a slightly darker lager.
Oh, I know what that is.
I don't mind that.
I know what that is.
I mean, it's not like blowing me away, but it's like it's a bit honeyish kind of.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Well, is this going to be a famous one? Is it? Yeah.
This reminds me of the boys' trips to the snow and happy hour.
Does it? Yeah, yeah. I reckon I can see a few of them, but it's the kind of one that's going to get.
No, just what used to be on happy hour when we were there.
Yeah, okay. It's the kind of one that you smash at the start of a session.
Yeah, it's not a bad beer. It's a big beer, I reckon.
Okay.
And I reckon it is. But I've kind of looked at the glass as well,
I did
Well,
see. Look at that.
but I might be wrong. Because I never would have thought you'd be able to taste the difference. All right, what was that one? 6.
Similar to the last one. Looks a little bit lighter. Oh man, I don't like that. Tastes like watered down beer.
It is very watery, isn't it?
Some of that aftertaste, actually.
There's not much about it. I'm trying to work out what it is, that aftertaste.
So, first thing comes to mind for me is smoky.
Smoky.
You're getting smoky.
I'm getting a smoky aftertaste, which I wouldn't necessarily normally try to associate with a beer.
I'm questioning why I'm even drinking that after the first few sips, and that's only a shot glass of beer. That's
It's like when you get a pint of something like that and you're just like, oh.
yeah, and you realise you've got like
Yeah.
the rest of the whole pint you have to polish off. Yuck.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, much easier to do the beer than the best beer.
Right,
Round?
what's next?
Round or
one.
what?
Round.
Have we got, how many whites? Oh, we've just got a third round, right?
I think I brought 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got 8 in here.
Well, I'm glad we're not having one beer for each one.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be a heavy night.
Tawley.
So,
I think I know what this one is.
Oh.
So number 7, brown label.
bit too keen on the tape.
That probably had flavour to it.
I taste
It might taste
adhesive.
better.
It's like a mixing beer.
Really stick to the tongue, this flavour.
Alright.
Okay.
Is this one for a hard end thirst? It's actually alright.
Goes down alright. What are you up to?
Yeah.
Something. I'm actually finding this difficult to score from one of the next.
Yeah, because
It's usually based on the previous one I've had.
Yeah.
If it's really bad, then we're going to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the good thing.
thing is with lagers, there's not a huge change between. Like they're always.
I think there's some
around
bitters
mark.
in there.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a few bitters, a few drafts.
Yeah, that other one that you pulled out before I said put back. That's
Yeah.
completely different.
It's-
That's going to just
I've got one in
Shocking
there
system.
that's a like a real random,
yeah.
but I can't remember which one it is now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the photo.
Score
Either.
it.
I don't think I've had, probably of the 8 that I brought, I reckon 5 or 6 I haven't even had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of saw what you'd already bought, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get some different ones.
But at least if I find like one that I actually like,
yeah.
I found cheaper
Yeah,
craft
yeah,
beer,
that's right,
then I'll be
that's
alright to get it for a regular drinker.
I think next time we'll need to get an Esky of ice too.
Oh yeah, they're not cold.
Up in the fridge.
Well, no, see, I think that sometimes when you have a really cold beer,
Oh yeah,
it
it hides the
does,
flavour.
it does make it a bit better.
yeah.
So this is slightly like, it's cold, it's not a warm day,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
We've got G here.
G for, yeah.
G is the twist top. This one.
Keep it going.
Twisty. You don't think it matters we're drinking out the same one, does it?
If you were gonna get really technical about it,
Yeah, I know. Getting like too nerdy.
it depends if we're doing this for like medical research purposes or.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Rabbit even got a drink of that one. Actually, that's it.
Alright.
I was about to say
Well,
nice colour,
it'll be
but
number
it's
two.
the same as the rest of them.
I feel like you might be used to having a
Yeah.
meals out of a steel bowl.
This smells like every other beer. Smells fresh enough.
Fancy. What?
There's this kind of savoury aftertaste about it. Or am I just talking shit? I don't know.
I think it's like
What is the
it's
aftertaste? How do you describe the aftertaste?
nuts, nutty.
Nutty?
Why my ratings are going up for some reason? It's, you know,
That doesn't surprise me actually.
let's run of them in. It's fine.
The more we drink, the
Yeah.
less we get.
Yeah, the one. Did you say there was one that we should have last? You're going to be like, this is the greatest beer in the world.
Yeah.
West End.
Yeah, that's right.
Reckon you're ready for some pizzas?
Ooh.
Just wanted to pick up on the fact we've just tried a sour. It was horrendous. It tasted like sour, obviously, and like just a urinal. Disgusting. Brown 3. Looks like slightly browner.
Still eating. Sorry.
It's okay.
I can still taste that other one while I'm eating my pizza.
Use some garlic bread. Garlic my
Got some cheesy
Yeah.
nachos.
I don't mind that.
What does that remind me of?
Hoppy.
Hoppy.
Is that your dank?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Your dope one. I reckon it might be.
Oh, that's alright.
You reckon that's the hempy one?
Maybe.
Is
I
it?
would drink that.
Maybe.
That's alright.
I thought it'd be more distinctive than that.
What did you notice there was a dope one in there?
Dope beer.
You got a drug test coming up?
We're trying to mask the flavour of shit beers with very garlicky garlic bread.
I thought you were about to say that garlic bread was shit.
Oh, matching the shit beer with shit garlic. The garlic bread was actually very nice.
I liked it. Love garlic bread. Yeah, no.
It's like an amber ale, is it? Something like that.
Yeah, it must be.
A little IPA maybe. It's got that. Got a bit of a kick to it. I don't mind it.
It's not terrible.
We just.
Where's the food? Sometimes I eat something sweet. Or something that
Oh yeah. It's like
try to eat something sweet and then go back to a bit of beer.
yeah, like having dessert
Yeah.
and then trying to eat.
A little bit stale.
Yeah, shit. Definitely shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like not strong enough to be any good, and
Yeah,
it'll be another mass produced one.
yeah, it is. But it might surprise you which one,
Oh, do you think you know which one it is?
because it's two with the same colour.
Ah, okay.
I feel like that one's.
Could I drink 4 cans of that?
Could you drink it on tap? I'm gonna say drinking tap beer You could drink a lot worse beers on
Yeah.
tap, I reckon. Like West End Draft, I can drink on tap if I have to.
Yeah.
But out of a can, it's straight with 10.
Yes, this is
A.
F.
F.
F for fail.
Could be fantastic. Might not be fantastic. I reckon it's this. I was going to say the shape of the bottle.
Don't think too hard, I reckon.
All right.
And neither of you would get that. Eagle Blue, don't mind if I do.
No.
That's old West End Super and West End Eagle Blue, which is like in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 80s and 90s.
So it was like an Eagle Blue brew.
Yeah, it's called Eagle Blue. It was before, I reckon West End Draft might have still been around, but it was Eagle Super. So the blue was like I think it was a lighter.
See, this is the kind of crappy beer that I know that I could have quite a few of.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's crap, but I kind of like it.
I wonder if this one's from Queensland, actually.
Where do I score that one?
This one could be from Queensland.
You reckon? What is that?
Could have.
I'm probably going to score this more highly than I should. It's probably the beer starting to talk, mate.
Comes in a brown tin.
Smells a little bit floral.
Mm.
That's definitely floral. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got some flowers in it. I don't mind that.
That's actually nice.
Yeah.
Could you drink a 6-pack of that though?
I don't think you could, because I reckon it's a craft beer that you generally only have one or two of the same,
Yeah.
and then you switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I reckon that's it's not an IPA. It might be. It's not an IPA. Maybe it's like a pale ale. I reckon that's that one you said they thought was shit, but it's actually alright.
Yeah.
Or is it shit, but it's great compared to these ones?
Maybe. Maybe this, yeah. Okay. I'm going to score this.
Throw a ginger beer in there. So.
I was considering that, but I thought the sour was going to be enough for everyone. I can still taste that bloody.
You guys are not going to like it.
Disgusting.
That was bad.
I don't know if you're going to like D then.
Hang on. Have we done D? No, we haven't
No, we
done
haven't
D.
done D.
Oh shit! What have I done? Was that A we did?
We've done G.
So for the letters, we've done C, E, G, B, and F.
C, E, G, B, F. So why have I put that there? Oh,
Because you can't handle your beer.
Oh no, that was 6 was brown.
Right. I think I know
need
what this
some
one is
white
as
out.
well.
6.
So which is 6 brown? No, that's. I've stuffed this up.
This tastes more like a Pilsner or something.
How many of the browns have we got left?
There's 8, so we've got one more.
Shit, I've stuffed this up. I've stuffed it up.
Well, I've got it in the order. So if you've written it down the order,
I've been jumping around, so
Yeah, I jumped too. But I didn't stuff it up.
so that's the order that I've written it in there.
So what do you got for browns? You should only have 1 and 6 left.
No, this is 6.
Yeah, so this is the...
oh, I've still got I've got 3 here, so maybe it was 3.
You'll even see,
Oh, I see.
see the difference in D.
Mm.
D on there.
That's just another like ordinary,
Just an ordinary beer.
little bit bland.
I was going to say, there's hardly any flavour in that, is there?
It's almost like a Corona or something.
The aftertaste is not good, is it?
Oh, my pen's right there.
So that taste in your mouth when you wake up in the morning sometimes. Not for me. Which one was this one?
Just chuck you on, bro.
Oh, do that one.
We got brown label,
Brown one.
brown one,
Yep. Brown eye.
brown one. That was just the last one, is it?
No, that's 21 beers all up.
Doesn't taste like anything.
Nah.
It's just
Not a fan.
bit watery, isn't it? It's too light.
It's got a bit of a shit aftertaste. That nutty aftertaste.
I don't mind the last one was the worst aftertaste than this one, but it's nothing like. Why would you drink a can of this?
I don't know how it's going to go.
We are finishing with some sort of stout.
Good. It's almost coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, a little bit of both. A bit nutty.
Yeah. Stout or is it a porter?
I can't even remember yours.
Tastes more like a porter.
I'm actually pretty impressed you picked chocolate straight up.
I don't mind this. It's not amazing, but it's not too bad.
It's a pretty light, dark, easy drinking stout. If it's a stout.
We are down to our top 3 worst beers out of 21 beers. We have a joint third place beer. So I'll get each of you to unwrap one of these third place beers.
I'll start now.
So you've got number 6.
6.
So this got,
6.
we gave this 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, and 3 out of 10. And you've got number 5. And this got 3 and a 2 and a 3.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
8. Both got 8.
Both got 8. So third shittest beer, Carlton Draft, you suck.
What is this one? This kind of looks like a...
I know what this one is. And we kind of always knew that Carlton Draft was a shit beer.
Yeah, that just confirms it.
It's just been around forever, hasn't it?
Yep.
Boo! You
8
suck.
and a possible 30.
So this is one of the this is the German one that was recommended by at Dan Murphy's. What was the score for that one?
Yeah.
It got 8, and it's our joint third worst beer, and it is a wannabe German beer called Oettinger Pils. Also sucks.
Big Pilsner fan.
All right, this is probably going to be the most interesting one because we all already know what's going to be the worst beer that we've had, purely because it's the type of beer that it is. So really, this is probably the worst beer that most people would drink. Okay, it got 7. So we gave it a 3, a 2, and a 2. So it's clearly dreadful. And we've already, so I can see it's a vaguely reddish can. We've already had West End out, so it's not West End.
I think.
I know what it is.
Oh no, I know what it is.
I know what it
Oh, man. Right,
I called it, didn't I? A long time
you did.
Here we go.
Sometime later.
This is like watching kids unwrapping presents.
I don't know why I'm still so absorbed watching this. I know what beer it was. I know it's terrible, but I still want to see it unwrapped.
Yeah, that was worse than I was
Be
expecting.
aggressive. Be aggressive.
So which one was that again, Mark? As in the number? What number? was it?
Number 2, I gave it a.
Oh, I gave
what did I
it
give it?
2. And I called it. I called it as well.
I just said
Have a
old.
look what I've written down.
You said, yeah, you see what I was straight up. I just said old. It tastes old, like it's been in the cupboard for a very long time.
Been on a boat.
Ah, man.
Got to learn a new way of wrapping, I reckon.
Well, it's the last one that's wrapped that way, so save in the moment. Just put it out of its misery. Just stab the can right through the middle with the scissors. Stop importing this garbage. It's an insult to beer.
There we go.
Someone's drinking it though. If they're importing it, someone's buying it.
Oh, I don't know. Who drinks? Okay.
Da, da,
Ton.
da.
Ton Draft is absolutely rancid. So 4%, and it just tastes like cardboard.
7, wasn't it?
7 out of 30. Any thoughts, Brad?
Ton
Shit. Ton of shit.
Right.
Who makes it?
Good question. What? Beer brewed and canned in Belgium for Pinnacle Drinks.
What?
What? Why would you go through so much trouble?
That has got to be the worst beer to come out of Belgium.
That makes no sense.
Where'd you think Tom come from?
I thought it was New Zealand beer. I thought it was from New Zealand. I don't know why I thought that, but
I thought
that's
it was
what
an
I
Asian
thought.
beer, to be honest.
Maybe they drink it a lot over the
Maybe.
way.
It's very strange. Brewed and canned in Belgium. So they actually went to the trouble of putting this in a shipping container and bringing it over to Australia.
That is an absolute waste in itself. All right, we know what this one's going to be. We're not going to drink it. We're going to pour it into this
There's
bowl.
some water coming out of the can there right now.
Yep. It basically scoops out of a urinal somewhere, carbonated. And I think you brought this to the party.
Ta-da!
So, what is the worst beer in Australia?
It may have been.
It could be.
The worst beer is pickle beer. Put it up your
Cucumber dill pickle sour. No, thank you.
I don't think Pickle Rick would eat that. Okay,
I can't believe you got pickled beer.
it's just wrong. Is it meant to be a joke? Or do you think people actually buy
The guy
that?
was like, yeah, this is really refreshing. You should try it. It
Yeah.
was either that or he had 6 left and needed to sell them.
I reckon that was the case. I reckon he just wanted to get it out of his shop because.
But the problem is, it's done by Garage Project, who make really, really good beers.
Is it?
Like, really good beers.
Sorry, who makes it again?
Garage Project.
Oh, that's slightly embarrassing.
Is that Wellington? That's a
Yeah.
Garage Project.
That's rough.
So okay.
Ugh.
So that was the. So okay,
Twitches
our
from-
top two worst beers aren't actually made here.
No.
So that's made in New
What
Zealand.
was
The
number
pickle,
three?
the pickle.
It's not just made in New Zealand, it's made in an old petrol station
Using petrol.
or a small brewery located in an old petrol station in Wellington, New Zealand. It's an unlikely place for a brewery, but our aim in the garage is to create a unique and beautiful beers.
And the worst thing is, all their
Fire.
other beers are good. All
Yeah.
their other beers are crackers.
All right, I reckon they made that when they were stoned.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is from New Zealand. Ton is from made in Belgium. So which was number 3 again?
What was the score on a pickle beer?
The pickle beer.
What was the
2.5.
3.
2.5 out of 30.
Okay, we are going to have our rundown of our worst beers in Australia that we could find, mainly at Dan Murphy's, but also from elsewhere. We loved Budvar. I reckon this was the biggest surprise. Waka Changi lager, that was delicious. We quite liked the Florally XPA. Double chocolate stout was good. We are surprised that VB tasted okay.
as did Melbourne Bitter. The hemp IPA was quite good too. 4X Gold, surprisingly good, as was Hollandia. That Monsuta wasn't too bad. Starting to get into territory here. Carlton Dry, Isbjorn was just boring. Better beer, tasted like ass. Furphies, We Hate You. Pure Blonde sucked. Cooper's Dry was terrible. Getting near to the top. Not surprised to see West End here. Worst in Australia, officially Carlton Draft. And then Oettinger was terrible from Germany. Ton randomly brewed in Belgium, terrible. And the worst beer that we drank tonight was Pickle Beer, 2.5 out of a possible 30. It contains cucumber, dill, pickle, and it's a sour beer, and it is horrendous.
Follow Badly Written Boy online. We're at badlywrittenboy.com. Also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Badly Written Boy. Like and subscribe our podcast on Spotify and YouTube, and please leave a nice review.